Okay, this is a round of Monoset tournament. It's the second round and against Marcus. This tournament is a couple rounds of 4 rounds of Swiss tournament, whatever that means, 5 games each. Yeah. Anyways. This board, it looks like emphasis on Villa. I guess I can say Monoset is, you play each game with one expansion that the second player ends up choosing. I did one game of this earlier that I was not able to do talking for, so I guess we're doing all the explanations now. But anyways, this board looks heavy on Villa. Wild Hunt is the draw to go along with that. You have Groundskeeper that can do a bit more points. Salt the Earth exists, Dominate exists. I don't think either of them is going to be terribly relevant. Dominate just because you can get a lot more points from Groundskeeper, Wild Hunt, that kind of thing. Charm even. So we're going to start Silver at least, and then I guess we'll decide on Silver or Temple here. The 2s are okay, so Temple is reasonable, although it would also be nice to just start getting draw into the deck. Alright, this actually worked out fine. Quite well, even. It's going to be a Wild Hunt. See if he managed to match that draw. We might get an Archive or Charm. No, it's a Wild Hunt. I don't really see a need for an Engineer quite yet. These have been good draws so far. Here I think I'm picking up another Silver, or maybe an Engineer. I don't know what I'm gaining with Engineer. Possibly Temple. Temple Villa. Okay. Should have no problems hitting a large enough number for my buys this turn. This will be a Villa buy and then Temple trash. See if he drew the Engineer. Looks like not. I guess we are going to have problems making the buy we want. I'll just take off 2. I don't know that this Temple is terribly relevant, but there is a large temptation to just take it. Let's just take it. It's a little bit impulsive. It's actually just quite terrible. Engineer's just going to gain Silver and stop, I think. Oops. No point in not picking up a Patrician. Alright, so this is going to have to be a Villa buy, which is not great. Certainly. I would really like to be buying another Wild Hunt at some point. This will be Wild Hunt Patrician. I am not going to reach number, what I want here is just gaining another silver. Trashing temple, I guess take a patrician. Continue. Not bad. We're gonna have serious problems if we can't find a wild hunt soon. That is, find a buy. Buy one. Maybe doing a little bit too much of this temple business. See if he sees a wild hunt, if he takes points. I doubt it. Yeah. I probably shouldn't be taking the temples. Although piles are liable to go pretty quick once they start going up. We got a charm at some point. I missed that. He's been doing a lot better job of hitting numbers. I've been putting way too much work into the temple, I think. This will be pile, it's going to be like Villa State, I don't know. Buying the engineer the one turn turned out to be pretty devastating. Or maybe trashing that copper. Should've just bought a wild hunt. I'm really sped up right now. Just doing a lot too much work with points and not enough work for important things like building a good deck. This is going to be like Emporium Wild Hunt. Wild Hunt Charm, fine. Let's just take cards here. I have this problem right now. I really do need to get to price points. So say I need a charm. And I'd really like to not have this engineer lying around. But I don't know that there's anything particularly good for me to do with it. Maybe gain some villas. We'll wait on that. I gain one villa. I don't think there's much of a point. Let's just take out this copper. And buy a charm. And I'm feel like I'm pretty sunk here. One less charm. A lot more villas. Villas is not what you want to be having a ton of. You'd rather be just buying them when you need them, rather than just having this many, I would think. Pull points off of this right now. I guess I need one villa out of this. I could take 2 villas out of this. There's also a pretty strong temptation to draw right here to get it. Next turn's not looking so great. Next turn's looking okay. I have 2 patricians in there. Maybe. I guess we'd rather have a villa than a copper, so... Hope the patricians can do enough. Hope we can figure out what to do about piles before I completely lose this lead. Point lead. Certainly. I don't know if I describe this thing's going badly early, but yeah. Just not doing as good as stuff. Not getting the draw. Should be more trashed, but I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's in the form of just villa rather than something more useful, say. So I might just be a couple turns away from just completely losing if I don't end up drawing. Just stop there by a wild hunt, I believe. And really hope you don't draw. Okay, looks like not drawing. Or that was hoping that I did draw. So we're gonna gain cards off of these, certainly. I think it's Crown and 2 Wild Hunts. Or Charm and 2 Wild Hunts. Just looking at what I need to be doing to get this game to a close. Let's do that. Oh, this is bad. I'm not seeing a villa. I don't know that I can really expect to, though. Drawing. Seems I probably lose. I don't know that there's anything probably about it. I think this means I certainly lose. Oh, okay, well, I'm just going to take points. And maybe a settlers. A state. Discard, I guess last turn. Okay. Archive, Charm Keeper. Okay. So it'll just be points. And I don't think there's much value in this state. Our end is going to be Wild Hunt Charm. Might be a state. Let's just stop. The decks aren't particularly pretty. I think he only ended up with 4 villas, so that's a little bit harsh. Hold this patrician, I think. Try and get something off the end. He has a temple, that's a problem. Points. Right, pile estates. Just take 5 estates, see what happens next turn. Seems fine. It reduces his ability to point gain. Sort of reduces my ability to do much of anything, but oh well. And sure. Okay, so this ended up working. Oof. Weird. Weird. What was today? I think I ended up with 6. It might have been 7. If it was 7... No, each had 5. What the heck? Alright, I have to decide what set to do. I think we're going to do something pretty early. Just to kind of contrast that. Let's say... what comes... That's pretty early. Okay. And he's first player. I don't think first player did much there. I think it was just ugly decks. Okay, what have we here? We have a big old mess of a game. King's Court, Grand Market, City, Goons. I don't even know if you open loan. I guess you open loan. These are this is going to be really slow to start because neither of us is going to buy Bishop. So, the first action you buy is probably Goons. I don't even know if you open loan. You start loan. At some point you do want to be bishoping just for consistency, but you kind of want to start having stuff before then. Yeah, that's about right. And silver. Keep buying silver. I guess we pick up city over, like, venture, for example. Peddler. And eventually you do want cities. So. It's almost certainly drawn a state. No, I don't have to decide. So saying this is going well is sort of an understatement, I think. I do like having the cities. This could be Peddler. I think that's probably best. Just keep taking city. At some point I'll get goons. That's gonna suck. Maybe here. Might do nothing over silver right now. Sure. Oh, you got a King's Court somehow. Maybe I will take the silver. I mean, this looks like 3 peddlers for you, doesn't it? City. Oh, interesting. That's a little bit curious to me. Okay, well, I can draw now. So that's nice. And we'd like 2 King's Court goons, I think. King. And then immediately draw this mess, okay. Well, that's fine. It's just a nothing turn. Nocturne. Been nice to, like, I don't know, get a discard attack in. This will just be end actions and buys. Hope you don't draw. That's bad. That's pretty much... Puts me pretty much lost, I think. We'll see what the decks do. Maybe you bottom deck goons. No. Bottom deck goons, you have a city on top. Or copper. I'm pretty sure you don't end up doing Grand Market, you would do like goons, King's Court Peddler instead. King. Bishop? No. It would have been really nice to find the... I think I also can't really afford to play this lone right now. The top deck a King's Court, but potentially like a bunch of silver also, which is no good. We'll have like Bishop, King, 2 peddlers. Bishop. Maybe you can just win. Oh, I guess you can just win. Whoops. No, you don't have another buy. You can only get to 4 buys. That's the good news. I can also get to 4 buys. So you're scoring, I suppose, or, well, you're at least not touching those piles. Which certainly works for me. I decided to go square market. Okay. That means I'm going to have to do something sort of significant here. Or just hope you don't draw. Mostly hope you don't draw. Which can happen. This is all stuff that doesn't draw. Oh, great. I guess we take goons, 2 goons. Yeah, coming up short, alright. I guess that's enough. Most likely. Okay. Yeah. Barely got there. Worth seeing. That was nice and quick. As the cities ended up paying off. I'm not sure. Really. Let's see what we end up playing next. Okay. Adventures. Traveler lines. It tends to be a little bit awkward in the components department. No traveler lines. Components is storyteller treasure trove. Seaway is buy, which is going to be good enough. You don't want a seaway on port. Storyteller treasure trove. You need to play a bit with swamp hat. Probably want to play with 1 or 2 swamp hags, or even more. Our start's going to be raise amulet, I think. I don't think there's any point in doing much else. Yeah. Could be like double amulet and looking at mission, but I guess the trove. I would have started relic. I don't want to self-raise here, I just want to take a mission turn. I just want to take a mission turn. States are out. Don't want another amulet. But I'd rather this be a silver. I'd rather this be a silver. This can be a relic. I think. mission. Seaway there. Okay, now to add storyteller, I think. We'll add storyteller, then trove. Storyteller now, trove next. Trove this turn. Feeling pretty decently ahead here. For good reason. Yeah, I think I really should have been relic for him the turn 1/5. We'll see. I stuck my raise. Yeah, I've stuck my raise in the trash. Relic is painful, man. He has to go find like a gold. So he gets to make his buys. Or so. This is actually going okay for him, I guess. This will be Seaway Port. And he is really running. Okay, I need to get more money in deck. I think the best way to do that's going to be storyteller. Just play trove more. Hope you don't draw the essential items. A coin there, looks like you do. Did draw a storyteller, yeah. It's bad. Relic may have been a pretty significant mistake for me. Let's see. Maybe by accumulation. Mission. Let's use Seaway Port twice. Yeah. It's kind of amusing. Let's just see everything. What do I want to do here exactly? I can get 10. I feel like I need 9 because I feel like I do need at least one more pair of ports. I feel like I need a pair of ports. So let's just. I guess I could gain silver off that. Let's actually do that. Gain a silver. Port. Another trove or another storyteller. Let's be aggressive. Another storyteller. Mission. Well, wise. Maybe it wasn't wise. Yeah, I don't think you should have taken the mission. Now you are looking at storytellers. Seaway port twice. Take storyteller mission. Haunted Woods mission, maybe. I'm not too into Haunted Woods because of the like Swamp Hack mission. I'd really like to get another storyteller in deck though, or more consistency. Like Haunted Woods gives you potential to just gonna do a bunch of copper trashing. I can't do any tricks, I don't think. Seaway, I can't get it back on port, so pointless. Being severely buy limited's going to be a problem. That really goes without saying. Something like that. Ending up with way too much copper here. So like storyteller, Haunted Woods mission, something like that. Storyteller, mission, province, possibly. You know, good to get that through the system, I guess. Full turn will do 4 provinces, I think. I don't know if that's actually really viable. Not necessarily viable, but realistic. Let's see what exact drawing does this turn. That's exactly my deck, I guess. Just gonna end up top decking a raise. Seems okay. I just take 3 provinces right now. I don't think you can do 4. Maybe you can. It's 8 gold or something at this point. Get you in position to hope for one of my duds, which I know isn't coming. You don't. So I'm almost going to expect to resign as soon as he sees the first storyteller this upcoming turn. We'll see. I don't know what your mission Haunted Woods. Trout, no. I feel like you need to be scoring probably at least 1. Well, maybe not. Probably. At least 1 province, yeah. Trove missionaries, yeah. Try to get the Haunted Woods out. And get a bit more money in the deck, I guess. Wouldn't hurt. You want to play the Troves, I'm sure. And you want to play the Haunted Woods. Okay. Me, coin. Storyteller. Let's not mess around. I can't count. Let's not count today. It's Christmas. We don't need to count. Okay. That's what I say. Oh, I have to choose a set. Gotta play at least 1 Nocturne in every one of these. Even if the last one's a Renaissance, that'll kind of suck. I hope he goes back to like Seaside or Corn Guild's Hinterlands. Whoa, that is a dark board. Oh, what is this? They look like Grove Idle money. I don't know if you play with Devil's Workshop. I guess the start is going to be Bard Night Watchman for me. Nicer would have been like Guardian Vampire, but that's not happening. Yeah, we both know what we're doing. I think we want to actually leave in a... I think I'm going to leave the estate, actually. So I think if we get flame, like earth, I don't really care. You know, he got earth, so he's happy to have kept the copper, I suppose. Devil's Workshop, Ghost Town. I don't know how much you're building here as opposed to like groves, vampires, idols. Oh my. It's gonna be a Night Watchman. Put the vampire in deck. Play Night Watchman over the shuffle. Doesn't sound so bad. Yeah. No, I guess we both got the thing that we played for. In a way. Oh boy, deluded. I can't buy Sacred Grove or Bard. I'm devastated. Absolutely devastated. I get to play Bat next turn, most likely. Take Guardian. Might want to later. Something like this. Bard and go. Bard can then trigger a shuffle. That'll be awesome. Plus card or so. Two idols, ideally, without triggering the shuffle. Maybe get like a wisp. Silver would be nice. Nope. It's one of these ones. Okay. Could also get another vampire. And idol. Yeah, I'm getting pretty badly outworked with the Night Watchman. What it feels like. See, do we have a Hex incoming? Remains to be seen. Okay. I guess we will. I don't know if we actually discard the. I guess we don't discard the estate. We could discard the Bard. I want to discard at least two. Maybe three. Could pick up a Guardian or Monastery here. That both of those seem pretty. Oh, yeah. That was not the optimal hex for me to receive right there. It makes me want to have kept the estate. For sure. Let's just take idle. I don't know if radar can factor here. Probably. The first curse. It's an ugly enough game. Certainly. So Night Watchman might not do anything. I think there's Vamp Bat down there. Oh, well, I reached 10. So I guess changes thing. We're just going to take a pair of idols. And yeah, that's fine. Start to take Guardians. Ooh, that was not a nice shuffle. I guess we'll take Curses like one more turn. Focus doesn't do anything, and we're probably going to pick up quite a few curses. But you need to be buying Guardian Response, so I'm not terribly concerned, I want to say. Like, okay, you buy Guardian. When you have Guardian instead of Curse, Guardian's slightly better than Curse, probably mostly points. I don't know. Oh, you trashed out a Night Watchman. Interesting. I don't know when that happened. Should have noticed. Okay, a silver. This can be Guardian. That seems fine. Might take a Raider. Please have 2 idols. Damn. Well, I'll get a lucky province. Ooh, I can trash. I don't want to trash a card. That's annoying. Oh, that's really bad. That means I'm probably taking 2 curses. Nope. Anticipation. On top deck. Feels like dodgy time, doesn't it? I think feels like I'm a lot more trashed than I am. But I may be misreading the situation also. I don't think so. That was not really what I wanted to see. To say. Are you kidding? He played Grove over Bard and then it got Field. I mean, oh, jeez. Wow. That's certainly a good one. And Wind, also quite a good boon. Wow. I mean, I don't know that it would have been like any different of a game, but we just saw 3 great turns of boon. Duchy. This is feeling like way too much duchy and not enough province. But I'll keep going at it and hope. Oh, I don't know any of that. Uh-oh. My deck looks like garbage. Oh, man. Well, we'll see what happens. Yes. Did you reach? Maybe. Did you reach? No? Good. Alright, one of these give me coins. Please. Damn. Do I need an estate? Not really. What can I take? Gold. Yeah, that would have done it. Got close. Sue is the last choice. I have the last first player. Yeah, damn it. That was not the one that I wanted to see. Oh well. Should have banned Renaissance when I made the tournament rules. What does this look like to us? This looks like I get to open Treasurer and get crop rotation really quick, so that's good. This is looking a lot like Treasurer Spices Money. You can do a little bit of building Lackey Swashbuckler, which you probably do want to do, just to get like the what's its thing. Anyways, we'll start Treasurer Lackeys. I think. You want to do to get the treasure chest. You can even do an innovated swashbuckler when it's convenient. So this will be key, spices. This will be crop rotation. I certainly preferred my start. I'm not entirely sure if innovation is worth anything. Like, I'd like to get the golden, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a position where it isn't better just to take, like, Spices Province. Improve. How much money is this? 10 versus 9. You can also buy innovation, buy swashbuckler. Seems fine. Buy spices, I think. This will be another spices, sure. Big patron also. Let's do spices though. And get the chest this turn. That's good. He trashed over, what's it? Taking key. Interesting. Guess I might need to buy like a copper to get the what's it? Chest. Let's see. Let's see what the options end up being. So these spices, swashbuckler. Do some acting troop popping. It's good. Maybe that should have been patron last turn. So let's acting troop, swashbuckler, lackeys, border guard. This is feeling good. This is feeling real good. Everything that could go right at the start did go right at the start. Acting troop, swashbuckler. You got chest. What the heck? When did that happen? Oh, I need to discard a card. That one. My next innovation probably isn't patron, but we'll see. It probably isn't acting true. I need my key back. And acting troop double province. Something like. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's all. That was 3-2. We did first player only. I got pretty close in the Nocturne game, but I don't know that the first player was actually that much. Got pretty close in the Nocturne game. Might have gotten close in the Prosperity game with a dud, so it wasn't too bad. Anyways, it's fine, and see you all.